This FM 104.3. Who to meet Taki?
First of all, say Emra or Hose mine or forest reserve ma. And Yamrano and a de galam say de eba. Intia say we run a very simplistic narrative. They are tonko 14. Oh, MPP for my alliance say on the mra way by as if say or more. Yamo licenses in our Mudim Raso. People still have licenses and they are still doing illegal mining. People also don't have licenses and they are doing illegal mining. This is how comparative analysis I am. Yes, so omuna de LI 2423 by omuna de LI 2426 hoy omuna de omuma this number of licenses you buy a number of licenses and not just say you afford galamsey. It's neither here nor there. If you want we are on the fight against galamsey, you person my update on pragmatic measures are my day. That's what we want. And then people before you see and the way you see. Now let me move to the next substantive issue. Next substantive issue near AG's press conference on politically exposed persons. The card now I had the opportunity to watch excerpts of AG, the press conference now you know. Me I think so about Ira Hanan gift your warren some few others in Hanan I worked with him your Minister of Education no buffer stop. Michiano once during almost 3.5 years Minister of Education, you know. Or a public servant. I'm sure he did his best as a public servant, but as soon as I be a public servant, like any other person, you should avail yourself accountability. And this is why be nya emrano nenya de eni na de enye biano. So for my sika, there are legal processes there. Of course, you have his day in court. Until how there many engineer there I agree. What I disagree with the AG is how our all running public trials, you know, a hadring. And if he is not very careful, he may go down as one of the worst AGs this country has ever had. What is the basis of making this comment? How do you conclude to say, supposedly, Obia Todaya Ususu says $1.6 million in Tisadia on that basis, you know, when we are my seeker? Why is President Mahama staying? He's not staying in Ache homes. How much is the salary? This is be salary. Now running assumptions, nuendus. Now all catch them say, oh, wage number Kwasi Kwarteng, you try to cut 1,007, no Ministry of Education, you try to cut 2,000, no Ministry of Education, and the Kwasi Kwarteng had done 2,000, just a weird car. It may be true, but that is not the way a lawyer operates. We a lawyer near Attorney General could prosecute case. You don't run cases based on assumptions in the public. Say, you're saying a year luxury bags. Luxury bags say my dress bow any. Back to say no fan said and one conform for him to social media. And on that basis, you know, she's also a thief. One also we are free or mine emu. Where does the age Attorney General Dominic Ayine no here for not? The salary yes say every month. Bra or yeah Juma as no Professor Mills have memo so about which memo. And how much was he able to save what to him? I will reduce one take cantonment. But some as a legislator, your man say. A black or to him on tier Port Hills. But some as a legislator, man say. And you also hear there to be bobo scandal ekoto those expensive apartments and those where they are living. I'm not saying it's open to me yeska, but if you want to run politics and we're conflicted politics with law and run it so cheaply like this, so what could be them or expensive watch, and on that basis a lawyer concludes say well yeska assumptions, speculative assumptions, casting innuendos without any legal basis. Or wasema go to court and prosecute your case. Now, no, about a month ago, na me ko Canada. I sat in a plane with AG. Busa say class ben and not. And no ministry in the chairman, and I want to no dey try. Busa say, you see what transit to Holland. Busa say class ben and not, which is even against the government policy because President Mama issued a directive say there are certain classes the government will be under the end. I saw him one of the classes. I went to greet him. And on that basis, you know, now buying free power, then we can all come together and say, they are not first class and not business class in Tibia, where we are Sikana Bibisa. One other a year can say I am in one, and if I was the president, I would have sacked him today. Was so to me the plea bargain by. The plea bargain were rejected. Now, these are my two arguments on the plea bargain thing. One to me is not my fan. I mean, there's no way. Now, no make on radio station come out, mama. So he's not my fan. He's not somebody on any day I'll be defending him. But facts are facts and facts are sacred. On one side, you know, when on my no do phone issue, Okwaji plea bargain of 60%. There can also the phone here or the plea bargain 60% about in the fan channel. Let's assume hypothetically, say to me offer on my $10 million. And the guy says, I'm bringing you $10 million. The AG is able to look into your face, catch and say, or the ban I'm who secure conviction and no man in the you get the logic. Nobody is saying you cannot secure conviction, but it is not wise. It is not wise to say, Obi say, oh, plea bargain na OG bi mna no ya atofo se mo de o mai ene saglemi yin mudie Dauda mudie. How many cases no be cancel? You were able to stop certain cases as ongoing. Bank of Ghana papa your tiwi. How many cases financial loss said na ya pending oba obetwemu. You would cancel all these things. We are marketing say, oh, I'll bet you $21 billion. How $21 billion or when I say, and Obi ba before the plea bargain bar or not the 60%, 40% hack they are chasing. Nobody even know what the 60%, the composition of the 60%. Oh, only the intermediate. But assume to me is charged as an offense. Okay, what if the AG goes so to secure conviction? No, lose our case in so court. Assuming say want to make an also may brought $10 million and not $20 million. Then you go to court. What's the one? Court now lose case in so. You've caused financial loss to the state. In this the public persecution, public trials. No, that is not how a senior lawyer acts.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.